normal landing pattern, so green, tiger, black. Get off the LZ as fast as we can. Um, head make sure we handrail the trail quite far to the west of it, so we're not too close to it. Otherwise, we could get a little trapped between it and any pursuers if they're coming from the west. So give ourselves room to maneuver, and hopefully we can get up and get set up on the trail fairly quietly. Emphasis will be on stealth. In the past, where this mission's gone wrong, and it didn't do it last time we did it, thankfully, is when people move too much and get spotted, especially when we first approach the trail. So it's really imperative as we first approach the trail to go really still, have the whole team go to ground, and just send a couple of scouts from green forward to check the trail, check it's all clear, and then bring the cleanup crew up into position while the two flank securities get into their positions. Okay, so want to almost be crawling on bellies up to this trail and not just walking up to it to see what's happening, you know.
Good. And Caleb, once you guys are up there and secure, let me know, and then I'll move forward to get the recorder in position while everyone else is getting set up.
Roger.
Yeah, we'll call in on the radio south set when we've got Nemesis eyes on the south trail. Don and myself will be on the 6 cover, and then we've got
I'll call when north's clear.
Excellent.
yeah, we've got Barbarian. You'll support Nemesis on the south watching. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
And when we exfil, and if we're under pressure and fire, Caleb, that'd be perfect time for you guys to blow those claymores once we're up the hill there, if they're still down on the road.
Roger. We might want to give a little bit of a talk about no one without suppressors firing, even if we get into contact, until absolutely necessary when we're on the trail.
Good point. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
that's all good. Yeah.
Unsuppressed is going to be Don and Dez. Well, Dez has a pistol, so it's just going to be Don.
Well, once the enemy fires, does it make any difference?
Once they're engaged and they're not suppressed, if you're in danger, yeah, and you can get a target, take him out. At that point, it's open season. But if we initiate contact, only with suppressed.
Roger.
Roger.
Okay, from there we're going to move on to the RON site. Any comments?
Let's look at, I think, again, some claymores out there, safe distance away. Green, fish hooking in, and black, when you come in, if you could lay those claymores back as we came in, and we could blow those if we need to at night. Hopefully not.
From there, we will... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
From there, we will move on to the camp. And I assume, as per usual, we'll be moving in. We'll need to trigger on that task on top of the hill. We want to designate someone to do that, or just do it at the time?
Why don't, if you have one person that can break off and then pull back, that would be fine in green.
Roger. Let's see. Let's have Diggs do it then, since he's got the close range weapon. You'll break off when we call it. And trigger
boss,
that.
Sorry, boss. Could I suggest at that point that black holds and just rallies in a safe area until the guy from green rejoins the trail with the team, and then we'll bring up the rear again?
Absolutely. Good.
I agree. From there, we will move on keeping on the west side of the encampment. And from that point, Rob and Ken, you want to take over for how you want the teams moving in?
Yeah, Rob, why don't you hit it with the buildings?
Rog, so black team will move in and sweep down the right side of the camp towards the gate, and basically secure the main south gate and the west gate. And then we will mine the western gate. We'll let you guys know when the camp is clear. We'll come back through the eastern side of the camp and basically just make sure the buildings are clear. I think at this point we probably want Team Tiger to take up the north building, and Team Black to occupy the west building and the east building that are both to the south. and then have green in the actual HQ. Something like that. What do you think?
Sounds good.
That
Sounds
sounds
good.
good. So basically, not Tiger won't be inside the building with the colonel, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I'll because I'll be leading the team black. I'll go and check the colonel, make sure we've got him alive, and just shut his door and leave him in there. Once
Roger.
I'll hit him with the Surette and leave him be until after the battle.
One thing to ask Diggs, what do you have for a sidearm? Okay, you've got a suppressed pistol. Recommend he goes with one of the ground teams because he doesn't have any weapons to fire from up on top.
Yeah, I think that's good.
The rest
he
of us
could-
have scopes.
He could be on the first floor, firing out the windows on the first floor.
We're covering the doorways.
Yep, that'll work.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be more help outside, but inside's
Yeah.
fine.
I was going to say a short thumper would be probably better, as you've already got a suppressed short weapon anyway. Then you could use that from the roof. Checking what I have. Yeah, I've got a short thumper.
Okay, well, I'll keep him inside the building, and then from there, we'll have the defense. I presume we want to wait even after the task triggers, just as long as we possibly can. Do we want to designate teams for the extract?
So when it's time to go, so green will be in the building. So when we say it's time to go, we'll have guess because Tiger's holding the two primary buildings. Black is more of a sort of perimeter guard. What we can do is collapse Tiger in, and Tiger could move out through. In fact, actually, Black could probably go out first and get across the north trench, secure the area, let you know that it's clear. There'll probably be quite a lot of fighting there based on the last few times we've done it. May even need you guys to come and resurrect us. So we'll go out and push out while you guys are still holding your buildings. So you guys are all in cover. You've got green in the main building. You've got Tiger in your two buildings. Then we basically we just push out, check the trench is clear. When we know the trench is clear, we bring green off the roof, and then it's up to you guys which order you come out in. Somebody needs to pick up the colonel.
Roger. Now, do we want to pay any special attention to where the medics are during this? It's probably we're going to have one medic on green team, which is good. We can have him on the rooftop to resurrect us, so you won't have to come
Right.
up. But the other medic, we got to strategically place and protect on the ground.
So by our other two buildings, Rob, where would you recommend we put that medic?
Which is going to be Noel.
You want me to be a building closer to the HQ?
Yeah, I guess
Guy in
the
the middle?
north building. Yeah, the north
Yeah, I
building.
think the north,
yeah.
and I'll be over there at the north.
Yeah.
Okay, I think possibly the best person to carry the colonel out would be Shannon, because he's not a medic and he's not the boss and he's not got a air support radio.
I'll take him.
And you're in
All
the
right.
centre of the team. Thanks. And then we just have to get out. Yeah. So if we get a chance and we do have air support at that point, I guess the two RTOs, the 1-1s in the team, should just check if it becomes available. If it becomes available, and then if it does, just enjoy using it to support us. Yeah, sure.
Good.
Oh, okay. No, we just... Did you just jump out? Because we've just been through the exit plan. Black is... Yeah, north. And we're not using the vehicle.
The vehicle is fair game when he comes in. Take him out with the law.
Just be careful he's not right next to me on the west gate when you do that.
Roger.
I will
Yeah,
try
near the
and
buildings.
separate space from me and hit it.
I'll try to get an eye on it before it even hits the compound and see if I can hit it before it hits the south gate, trying to make entry.
So should we designate Team Green to take out the vehicle, but it's controlled by Caleb? So nobody just takes a random shot. It's we need to hear fire in the hole before you're going to engage it.
The only we can do that, but that's going to be difficult from inside the building, firing either from the roof or inside.
Yeah, I agree.
From the roof next to the mountain.
Oh, you're not on the
weapon,
roof?
You have looked eyes down onto the south gate.
Okay, we're going to be in the north with my law.
Try and snipe the driver.
Okay. In that case, guys, leave it to Black and we'll deal with it.
Good.
I'm going to go and grab a law quickly.
I can drop
So
mine
hard,
for
bro.
you if you want.
It's alright, I'll get one. You could get a spare though, it's always good.
Sure it has a missile?
Yeah, good point.
That seems to be a problem lately.
Son of a bitch.
Mine has a missile.
Caleb, are you carrying that L1 again?
gotta change
The SAS version?
No, this time I'm carrying the XM16E1 with a scope and suppressor because I wanted to
excellent.
suppress.
Okay, I've got a law and I'll handle the vehicle.
And you have around it.
Yes, I have rounded it.
Right. Okay, so
Anyone who just want to grab an AT mine and put it on the road, or a triple claymore where the vehicle drives in?
not a bad idea.
Okay, I'll do
Let's
that.
do it.
Bob, do you want to do that?
In fact, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
Promote
you go for it.
immediately.
Okay. Right, yeah, good idea. Bob's doing that.
And it's good to have a law backup as well.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
be the backup. Yeah, okay.
So,
Good check. Roger.
okay, from there we'll go out.
Yep.
We'll go out north, and then we'll turn to the west. Let's see. Do we want to take a direct route to the exfil, or move any special directions?
I think like moving up on that northern part and then moving in is better, or even moving on the western side.
Roger.
Just a bit more
just-
cover on that side. That seems.
Yeah, as soon as we've broken out north, just spin west and head due west, and then we have to drop down a bit, don't we, to get to the plane? So yeah.
I've sort of put some lines. in
Yeah,
general.
yeah, but we don't want to get too close to the road, of course.
Roger.
So not quite as far as that, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that looks good.
And then we're out of there. Any special rules for exfil?
Okay, Shannon, you're going to be carrying the Colonel Positive Thoughts, and so I want to get you as the first person on the helicopter from the exfil LZ, and then we'll go with Green, Tiger, and Black last. How's that?
Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, as normal. So it's down to Des and Noel to try and keep Shannon alive on the way out.
Yep.
Roger that.
Stick to him like glue.
Order of movement for green team will be me, Diggs, Bigma, Spooky.
Cover.
Tiger, we got ours. Kid's ready.
We got ours too.
Yep.
We're all ready.
Okay, ready to move out?
Yeah,
Let's
good
do
job.
Let's do it. Everybody make sure your radios are set right.
Check.
Good check. Check 1 double L. Good check.
Your interpreter Sal will monitor the
Copy
camera
that.
while it's recording. Remember, you need to call in the code word when it's hooked up.
Lock and load, guys.
Yep.
We'll go on the other side.
So
I'm in. See if it spins today.
got my Project Delta patch. Oh, it's now we've got a Hornets patch.
I like the Project Delta patch.
Barb, is that you with the M60?
Nope. That's me, guys.
Ah, Des, got it. Did you switch out? Didn't you have an AK?
I
rolling
did, yeah.
Okay.
We only had one
LMG, so I thought I'd grab them.
That's a serious
Sensible.
question here. Who's holding Barbarian's hand today?
Oh, his hand? Yeah, yeah.
That'll be Nemesis for now.
Oh, damn it.
Until Repco turns up. He manages to.
Didn't sign up for this.
Somebody needs to give this helicopter a shining.
Alright, well, you volunteer.
John and I will get right on that when we get back.
Just put some new paint on it.
Rob, is this a different difficulty than we normally play on?
Shouldn't be.
Because I'm noticing no LZ markers or anything for where we're going to come in.
Not for this one. I think there is.
Yeah, I saw that too.
We know where the LZ is, though.
Roger. Barb, you streaming today?
Yes.
Okay.
If you let me have a thing, I'll post it to the news and stuff.
I'm sure he went AFK.
Yeah, I think he did.
I'll post it to you.
No worries. Yeah.
Yep.
Does it go all the way across the sky?
1 second.
I tell you what, you think it takes courage to fly into enemy territory in a small unit like this, but to do it when you actually weigh the same as 3 bags of cement strapped to your body, like the anxiety that gave me just thinking about it, you know, just, it's like trying to swim with a bag of cement on you, you know, that kind of feeling of like an impossible job, you know. So hats off to you guys that did it, because that's, you know, you can't run away or anything like when you've got that much weight on. Although I suppose when the adrenaline kicks in, you probably can.
Not much of a choice, really.
But you know what I mean? It's like trying to fight in a, say, a karate competition, but wearing ankle weights or something, and a cement bag on your back. You know, I'd be confident to go in that fight in my normal self, but you know, not with a bag of cement on my back. It makes everything really difficult.
I guess part of it is like you learn.
When the enemy starts shooting at you, you will be amazed how fast you can move.
That's
Craig
the
got
England he was talking about.
I was reading a book prior to my study, where they had an example with the firefighters that went into the firefight, and because they were like, this fire is only like a small fire, so you shouldn't worry too much about it. We'll be out in the morning. So they started like eating lunch and all that, and then suddenly one of the leaders understood that the fire was spreading faster than it was supposed to be. So he had the guys moving. The thing is that the team was new, so the fire was spreading so fast that he had the firefighters take off all their equipment to move faster. But that feeling that the firefighters got was that they were losing that equipment and the self of being a firefighter. So they didn't trust the situation and the leader in all of that. So what happened was that many of them were killed by the rushing fire. But like in terms of the identity, but like you said, like it's weighing you down, but it is also giving you security in one sense, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, all the ammo.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to go AFK for about 5 minutes. Should I wait till I get off the helicopter?
Please.
Okay. It's getting ready to pour down rain. My windows are down in the car out front. Bummer!
Why would you do
We can
that?
skip it, can we?
Yeah, we got about maybe
Oh, we're
2
almost
minutes in the
there.
sky.
Yeah.
So
how
I'll
about-
just revive.
almost
I'll
there,
just
though.
revive back to you guys.
Hopefully, it won't break the mission if you actually do
I'll just
revive
stay in the
that.
helicopter till we.
Roger that. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Noah. Even though your car's at risk.
Well, it's not. It's coming up.
Yeah, we're very close.
Coming up or coming down?
It's not coming down yet, but it's getting ready to.
Gotcha.
This looks like a suitable LZ. It's remote, but within reach of the trail area to the northeast.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to rain today. A very low chance.
Did I just hear a
Yeah,
noise?
something bouncing.
Yeah, I've heard this started recently on some of the helicopters. Heard it on the King D's, also in a different mission.
There's an issue with the Bohemia just broke the actual game logic, but apparently they've worked out a fix already.
One second.
Moving out northeast. We'll move to a rally and then halt. Halting at a rally? Yep, it is. Yeah, we're gonna go over. We're gonna. Hey, Big Mo, watch out going in there. There could be mines. Let's just stay here.
Oh, that's the last. That's what I forgot as a trap kit.
Yeah.
Black, give us an up when you're close.
And let me know once you're ready for us to move out.
Neutralize any LZ watchers or trail watchers
Black
who
set.
get in the team's way.
Let's move
Use
out.
tow poppers to
Moving
fix
out to
any
the west.
trackers.
Want to avoid all
Step
these
over a
tunnel
log and
areas.
it's in Loy.
Yep, east, not west. Diggs corrected.
Roger.
We can get up there first.
Time to send cover the team okay. Plant tow poppers and dogleg to avoid the trackers. Now go find a trail.
Copy. This is Spike Team Columbia. All clear.
Columbia, Covey, roger. It looks busy down there to November and Echo. I'll bring the air back as soon as you need it. Covey, out. Caleb, you're hot, Mikey.
Caleb, you're hot, Mikey.
That was weird. Strange. Yeah, it's stuck for some reason. I don't know why.
You'll be here overnight, so keep an eye open for a remote, defendable RON site.
Trail ahead, 50 meters close.
Roger.
Gonna parallel it on the South side. Holding for a rally. Oh, contact left side towards trail.
Casualty nemesis.
One casualty near rear.
Hostiles down.
Patrol down. Yep.
Okay, let's get back on movement.
I'm having the same issue we had last time. I can't pick up Nemesis.
Medic inbound.
Okay, once we got everybody, then let's move out. Let's just hold right now.
Yeah, we seem to be doing alright with him.
Are you talking
He's
about
up.
the same thing we had where
Are
we
we
could
good
provide
now?
people?
Black's up.
Okay, let's go.
Moving out. Northeast.
Yeah, A-firm about the issue. It was the same thing as last time where the resuscitate wouldn't go through. It'd like stop halfway or something.
Roger.
Are you running bots?
Crossing trail.
Roger.
First man right, next man left, everybody else pass in between.
Green crossing.
Black's over, green pulls back in.
Let's go.
Why too much of power to hold the button in.
Moving on. Rice paddies and telephone lines on the right.
Roger.
Next time we cross a trail like that, move another 50 meters further on so we're not all sat next to the trail.
Yeah.
Just a note to point, remember to try and handrail quite far away from the trail.
Roger, yep. I messed that up pretty bad. I should have just crossed there. I didn't realize we were going to have to cross. Rally point here. Me and Diggs are going forward to trigger this marker.
Roger.
Rest of the team hold. I'm watching front and right.
The briefing let us know there's Buku enemy here. Expect
Moving
close
back
attacks
to
with troops
rest
and
of
couriers.
team.
Okay, we'll move out once you get back.
Roger.
Bob, have you got a stream link I can share to our main Discord?
There you
I'll
go.
send it to you.
Moving out.
Trackers.
Rally point. Let's have team hold here, just beneath this ridge on our right. Me and Diggs will move forward slowly and make sure the trail's clear.
Roger. Good plan. Everyone down.
Copy that.
It's clear right. You stay watching right and let me know if anyone comes. Enemies at wiretap location. Holding.
Right. Roger. Just keep them under observation.
Diggs, pull off the trail and make sure no one can see you. Roger.
How many enemy on trail?
I believe it's just one bicycle.
Roger. We'll hold till he moves.
Roger.
We got behind us trackers.
Patrol coming from the other direction. South to
Roger.
north.
Once they pass by, we're going to move forward when you say all clear, because we got trackers getting closer.
Yeah. Roger. Roger. Begin moving forward, team.
Okay, let's go.
Diggs, you keep a watch out south and call anything out. I'm moving north.
Tiger team, we're moving past it to the north.
Roger, once we get up close there, Shannon, you guys break away as you see best.
Do not pass my location. I'm staying behind the patrol.
I'm breaking away now because I don't want to get close to the road, and then I'll come into the road slowly.
Roger.
As long as you guys stay in between me and Diggs, you should be fine. That is contact to the southwest, off of the trail.
Got one of them.
We have enemies running along the trail. Look like they're heading towards the gunfire. I'm going to try to get off the trail. Right. We got one casualty.
Roger.
One zero's down. Okay, trail's alerted. I'm going to take them out.
Take them out and then plane up crew.
Moving in to clean up.
Barb's moving in. I'll get the gun. One of the ones off the trail.
So it's definitely under
More on the other side of the road.
The 414 kit can monitor 25 miles of traffic.
Diggs, are you okay? Yeah, can you rejoin your team, please, mate?
I told him to be there.
Oh, okay, Roger.
He's watching south along that trail to make sure nobody sneaks up until the south position's in.
Roger that.
Roger. Bodies are hidden.
Hunting for this last guy in the woods. Got him.
Once south OP's up, let me know so I could bring Diggs back.
Yeah, bring him back.
Okay, I'm gonna put
Come on,
quarter in.
you can bring back Diggs.
Yeah, Don needs you up here too, bud.
What do you need Barb at? Rob, where do you want Barb at?
With me on back trail.
Coming.
No, actually,
Okay.
no,
On the
you go with
Recorders
go
in.
with Nemesis. Don, come to me.
Green team,
Yeah, I'm here.
rally on me in the
Come to
elephant
me.
grass.
Receiving you 3x5. Roger. Pattern goal acknowledged.
Copy.
We'll just relay anything that comes up.
So green team, just stay down beneath here in the beneath the trail in this elephant grass until I call.
Sal dug a small
North
hole for
trail
the
is
ground
covered.
return and kicked the cable in mud. Now
Cleanup
we'll
team's
monitor
in
the
position.
combo and dub any important notes direct to the tape. Let's hope the passing troops don't notice it.
Enemy approaching from the north. At least
Roger.
2, 3. I'm gonna let them pass.
Heads down. This trail sure is busy today. If anyone spots the cable, zap them with your suppressor and hide the body in blood fast.
Hey Caleb, I gotta go take care of something for my mom.
Roger. You be
I'll
back
be-
soon or not?
Yeah, I'll be back soon. She
Roger.
just needs something to eat, and she
Got
can't move right now.
Roger. Yep. Take your time.
Yep.
South rear set.
Roger.
Did the patrol ever pass south OP?
They're coming from center. They're just past the site. They're moving south now.
Roger.
Three men. Far side of the trail.
Patrol coming in from the south, moving north.
Roger.
Tại sao mấy thằng ngu này tiếp tục đánh lại mình? Họ có biết mình mạnh bao nhiêu không?
2-man patrol coming in from the south. They're about to cross the other team here in a sec.
Roger.
Đừng quên lý do mình ở đây.
Okay, they're in sight coming up to the tap.
There's some more coming from the north. They're about 150 yards out right now.
They've
He's running,
halted.
moving fast. 1, 2,
Để nó chảy máu.
3.
Moving which direction?
South.
Okay, wipe them out. Silence.
Cleanup team, move out. Take them out.
Hold on. You kept it quiet. We'll stash the bodies.
How about
above
those guys
that.
from the
Watch
north?
north. Take out north.
They're all
They're
down.
all down.
South is still clear.
Cleanup crew.
Body's hidden. Clean up, crew moving back.
Well done.
South road's still clear, moving back into hiding.
North clear.
Okay. So far, we've had no trackers come to our rear, but be aware that may happen.
Roger. I've set out 2 remote claymores if necessary.
Excellent.
Hey, Bigman, could you check me out? I think I got hit.
Yep. You're gonna go through.
Bicycle coming in with a 1x Emery from the south.
Roger.
Let's go.
Tracker shots to the southwest.
Roger.
Yep.
Am I hallucinating, or are we still showing a body that needs burying?
We're still showing it. I don't know if it's real or not.
Yeah, Roger.
Want me to go get it?
Negative.
Well, no. Soon.
If 2 people hit the same body, then
Just had a biker come from the south and head south, outbound.
Yep.
I think out of the 4 of us, only 1 person should clear the bodies and call it. The other 3 of us cover that 1 person.
Roger.
I've got a feeling that is a body that's been missed.
Can we get someone down there?
Is there anybody in the middle right now?
South is clear.
North?
Shots close.
North is clear.
Green team moving out.
Roger.
Black, watching South Road.
I got him. Green team moving back.
Movement south, foot patrol, at least 1 time. I'm moving back into hiding.
Roger. There it goes. It's gone now.
They brought out the
So
dog.
we did miss it. It's very lucky.
I think if it goes longer than 20 seconds, it's a redo.
We have movement on the trail.
Affirm, coming from the south, foot patrol, at least
Roger.
1 times.
Multiple.
Looks to be 2 times.
Roger.
One coming from the north. 2 coming from the north.
Cleanup team moving out.
More contact coming from the road. 4 times.
South or north?
All contact down 4 times from the north. Bodies need to be cleaned up. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm getting the northern bodies.
We got a guy on a bike.
Which direction?
South end of the trail.
Roger.
Cleanup team in position.
Well done.
He's sort of just riding up the hill and bumping into a rock over and over.
The killer rock's got him. That's not a problem.
Anything, they'd probably assume it was SOG.
Contact south.
Number?
C2 for now. Make that
Roger.
3.
Yeah, 3 times.
Cái đồng chí nó đang di chuyển.
Crossing by the tap.
Nhắm vô cái chung sảy.
Okay, they're going in the woods. Across the trail.
They sound pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get them out in the open if they start shooting. Anyone have a visual on him?
I got a visual on one through the bush. He's not moving.
Roger.
Looks like they might be moving back to the trail.
They're moving from south to north. They're 100 yards to the north now and going away from us, 2 of them.
Roger.
Thought there was 3.
Yeah, there were.
Third one started shooting at me in the bush.
No,
2 north. We gotta take them out. They're off the trail to the west. We got more coming in from the north. Another patrol.
Southern body's hit.
Northern OP needs to take out those 2.
Pursuit.
We got
Cleaning
them down.
team moving north.
Roger.
Nem, do you have to hide that body next to you?
Bart hit that body.
that coming in behind us, trackers?
We're taking contact
Okay,
to
fuck
the
it.
northeast.
Time to go. Grab the
Roger.
reporter and clear the area before the NBA
I'm going to
show
get
up in force.
3/4.
Copy.
Forget hiding the bodies. Fold back into the team.
These are cleared.
Okay, I'm crossing, going over.
I assume there's no
We're
need
shooting.
to hide bodies that are in the woods.
I think we're canceling the objective. I think we gotta go.
Okay, let's
Green
pull
team.
it, close it up.
Roger. I'm gonna pull out a ways and then hold for a rally.
Who's shooting?
Black fold on me.
Moving
That
southwest.
guy on
Let's
the
go.
bike is completely glitched out.
Well, don't wait for him. We can blow the claymore on him.
On you.
Point is at rally. Holding.
Roger, let's get down.
Black is set, sitting tight, waiting for Tiger.
Tiger, we got everyone back yet?
Tiger's at point.
Roger. Okay, Green, let's move out.
It looks like Ken and Noel are not with the team. Up the hill to the north.
Boss, try and make your way to us.
Has Noel been back since he glitched?
Unknown.
Noel, can you hear us?
I think he's glitched. We'll have to
Okay.
leave. Green ready to move.
Okay, let's go.
Enemies close.
Green,
Tiger. Tiger.
Green moving out. Green moving out southwest through the elephant grass.
Right, Black's on the 6, folding in.
Let me know when to blow the claymores.
Go ahead and blow them now.
We'll find out. Otherwise, we'll have to kick him.
Okay, coming up.
Shot.
I think the tracker's caught him. He's dead.
Rob, are you with us?
Yeah.
We're a bit spread, it seems I can't see you.
Oh, Noel's back.
120 from Ron.
Glad to have you back.
Roger, do your fish hook whenever you think you need to.
Roger, will do.
He wouldn't have heard that if he's on the wrong page.
Let him know in local.
Yeah, somebody near him needs to let him know. Fish hooking east.
Okay, it's correct.
Roger.
How you doing, baby? Good, man. How you doing?
Black team gonna set claymores.
Roger. Black, you got that?
This will be for Rob.
Roger.
While they're covering concealment. Time to get comfortable till morning. Don't forget to set out claymores.
Rob, if you need more claymores, I got 6 more.
Yeah, Bob, you placed 2 out to the west.
Moving into Ron from south.
Roger.
Copy. Columbia. Team at Ron site. Over.
Columbia, Covey. Roger. Moonbeam will check in with you tonight.
Okay.
What happened to the giant bush maze?
Yeah, they're gone.
Different mission is the deal.
To your north, Don.
Okay, I'm covering south the way we came in across
South
the open area.
About a 10th
I'm looking west.
That's a light colonel.
Who do we have looking north?
Grab him if his camp is now too well guarded.
Tell you what, I'll
Maybe
move
check it out
north.
if
I'm
it's
going to
light.
look north then through the grass.
I'm looking northeast.
Spooky's looking east.
Time to check in with Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. This is Spike Team Columbia. How copy? Over.
Columbia, this is Moonbeam. Good copy. We're on station. Weather's turning patchy. Stay safe. Moonbeam out.
Hey, Rob, those Savage GI watches would be a great gift.
Các đồng chí, tôi chừng bước đi.
Voices northeast.
Bọn nó không có đi xa đâu. Nó đi thẳng vào bẫy của mình.
Something's coming.
Mày
Bên
thấy
này một.
cái gì á? Thấy cái gì đó? Có
Easy
cái gì
does
ngoài
it.
đó?
Just another night in prairie fire.
Someone blow the claymores.
Blow claymores. Are they coming in from the south? All right, toss grenades out if you're on the edge.
White phosphorus out south. That should light us up.
I've got one north.
One to the west down. Watch those trails.
Okay, watch for friendly fire crossing over.
Right there, John.
North is clear.
West looks clear.
That was fun.
Oh, contact north. Close in.
I just got hit. Walked on me.
Phosphorus out north.
Good shot.
Phosphorus. Getting friendlies. Easy on the frags.
Shit, it hit that tree.
Okay, chúng sĩ. You no bleed no more.
Boy, they walked right in on us.
Yep.
Bama to the rescue again. You're a legend, Doc. I can't thank you enough.
Thanks. Okay, let's stay secure.
East east side looking clear.
North looks clear now. Where'd that guy come in from? Which direction?
North, I think.
The last one came
the
in
last
from
one
the north.
walked in from the north.
Yeah, he came right off to my side.
I think he came through the grass between you and me, Ken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody else need medical?
He's got a lot of grenades if
I need
anyone
some.
needs any.
I'm on west side of the clearing.
There was an NVA on the other side of this log who literally walked right into me and Don. I shot him with the full auto.
Anybody else need medical?
Here you go.
Okay, good job though. Good job breaking contact. You guys got them all.
Hold up, John.
We're not going to get the bonus objective now, though. We're going to have to split for the exfil.
Roger.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
first
was
time
wild.
for me too.
Yep, me too.
What originally tripped it?
VC just walked in through the bushes, started shooting one of us.
Yeah, well, NVA walked in on top of me and Don from the south.
Did the Claymores get any of them from the south?
I don't think, but one claymore went off.
Yeah, I don't think they went off.
Okay, so we have two options. We can wait until it's triggered to move, or we could get up and move now.
Rob, do we just need to head for an exfil now?
It's supposed to go back into the sleep cycle thing again, but I'm not sure why it's not doing that. Maybe there's a straggler alive somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it might time out in a moment or something.
We're all green on health.
Right, okay, if we have any contact on the perimeter, the outer team members toss a grenade, even if you don't hear anything in your front, as long as we have no friendlies if we hear anything, okay?
Roger.
Okay.
Hey, this dead NVA was carrying one of our watches.
Well, take it from him.
Yeah, it won't let me.
Well, he could take his grenades. But you probably got enough of those.
Yeah, I looked at the bushes. No, I didn't hear any voices or anything. I don't think there's any survivors.
I was wearing a SOG watch last weekend camping, and it's quite weird having this glowing dial on your wrist all night.
Yeah. But that's why you always would have the face on the inside of your wrist so no one else outside would see it at night.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Is that how you wear your watches now, there, Jim?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Oh, you mean does he wear them now like that?
Yeah, my dad did that.
I imagine he probably wears it on the outside now.
Yeah.
I was a bit worried about putting it on my face because it's obviously...
Rob, if we get up and move, will that trigger anything?
I've no idea. I've never been in this situation, so sure call. We could do a perimeter sweep, I suppose.
Tell you what, I'm going to move north about 10 meters, 15, then I'll turn back, see if that does anything, or if there's anyone out there.
I'll go with you, boss.
Roger, moving.
Well, I've never seen the mission do this before.
Yeah, first for me.
I think it's pretty interesting.
We failed the task, avoid detection. I heard it go boom, you know, like we failed.
Yeah, and now we have 0 tasks at all.
Yeah.
My thinking is there hasn't been a condition set to trigger anything to happen at this point.
Yeah, there used to be. This has happened years ago when we. Oh, I just seen green traces to the north.
Green tracers seen north, probably trackers.
My guess is
Yep.
what we're gonna have to do is just make our own objectives and
Down.
determine what we want to do. We'll see what Ken wants.
Yeah.
Which sounds fun to do a night.
Okay, we're
operation
outside
like this.
perimeter about 20.
I think we just need to probably kill one
It's
or
far.
two guys in the grass.
Sorry, I saw someone running away and thought that might be the straggler, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
Don't see anyone north here. We're gonna hold here.
Copy.
No, well, let's go out to the south side and see if we can.
Hey, Diggs. Let's you and me go out to the west. Diggs and Caleb are headed out west.
Roger. We just expand our perimeter all 4 directions. Let's see how that goes.
Roger.
We got
I'll
north.
go out the west.
South seems
clear.
Rather go east. East clear.
Friendly coming back in from the south.
Roger. Okay, we're gonna come from the north, head back south.
West seems clear from what we can tell.
Coming in from the east.
in from the northeast.
This is like when you can't sleep at night, you gotta shift and turn over and...
We can't do that.
Not with this, no.
Oh, that got somebody.
At least that claymore went off.
I guess we can roleplay it and go and hit the camp anyway, in the dark.
Yeah.
If it activates, sure, why not?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, let's get up, and we're gonna be moving north with Green moving north.
So Ken, it's basically up to you at this point. We've got the camp and we've got our exfil marked on the map. So you want to go for the camp right now?
The camp it is, okay, so we're gonna come up and you're gonna be moving generally north here?
Roger, probably northwest.
Northwest, okay. I'll watch for you to lead. I'm just still here on the north edge.
Roger, green team is moving back in.
Black rally in the center of the clearing.
Green rally past Ken on the north side.
Yes, I think you're right behind me. If you are, when Ken leads out.
Green's in.
Yeah, roger that. Order.
Let me know once each green member is in front of Ken.
Think I got all you now. I'm moving.
Sigma's in.
I think we're all here.
Passing.
Black moving.
Yeah, passing.
There you go, Spooky.
This is
We'll keep it tight as we can till we get up that next trigger area.
Barb. What's up? Yeah.
There's another
So
one.
Black, keep leaving mines. It sounds like they're getting close.
Roger.
It's okay. It's not like I don't operate without sleep anyways. I don't know the definition of sleep.
It's nighttime, but you make it for yourself.
So, Ken, if we have contact, what is the immediate action?
Contact, if it's a heavy force, let's just roll in them. If
Roger.
it's just one or two, eliminate them and let's go around them and head on the objective.
Roger.
It's going to be hard otherwise. It'll be easy to break contact. Should be, if we have to. But I'd rather keep momentum moving to the target. Otherwise, they'll close on us.
I assume no one has night vision or flares, right?
I got Willie Pete.
Roger.
I've got 1 Willie Pete.
I got 4.
I can't see. Thank you. I couldn't see it. It just looked black.
Well, this is exactly what it's like at night with 0 elimination.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. At least we got the moon.
You get into the second control and you can see shit.
Okay, keep those mines going down.
Roger.
Yep, moving around. Yep. There you go.
Move to your left, boss.
Mark it.
They're pretty close on our ass.
Roger.
Tracker's fairly close behind us, about 200 meters.
I'm gonna go turn from combat pace to just regular.
Yeah, I just lost. Oh, there you are. Yep, I got stuck in a tree.
Eyes on the first buildings to the right, moving around.
Roger. Black, get ready to engage those guys. If we keep
Bob,
moving.
Nem or Bob, have one of you got a claymore?
Hey, from.
Yep.
You're on a tree again.
Yep. Thank you.
Stick one on the tail then.
I'm right behind you.
It's calling for me for some reason.
Yeah, we're not missing anyone. We're all online.
Voice is
Seems
right.
to be calling for 11, and that's my role.
You're in a big one.
Yeah, I was just waiting for Ken.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm catching up here.
I'll try one thing and try and reconnect, see if that fixes anything.
Do you want green team to go in first?
Yeah, let's hold up just for a minute till we get everyone closed up, okay?
Roger. Holding. Green team, go prone.
Copy.
I have eyes on a static machine gunner on top of the building.
I have eyes on a guy.
Okay,
walking
direction
down
to
the middle
the
of
to
a
him.
hill.
About 50.
And
050.
050. Okay, Black, are we closed?
I could take the shot on that guy.
Not negative.
Okay, we'll stand by.
We have multiple of us ready to take the guy on the building out when you want.
Okay, let's get Black closed up first.
I've got eyes on a second target.
Roger.
Black
Just keep eyes on a target.
Black's here.
Okay, go ahead. Take out those two towers.
Fire at will.
Target down.
Okay, let's move in, Green.
There's an invisible wall hidden.
It's not. The machine gunner's not down.
He's down now.
He's down. Moving in. Yep. I'm moving left.
Good call.
Right, Black is moving in now. We're going to start moving to right side of camp.
Green's entering. One casualty, middle of team. Contact for South Gate. Green is entering building.
Black going to place the AT mine.
Okay, just got hit outside building.
Big Matt, there's one behind us. Friendly down here.
Black at South Gate.
Oh, I'm dead. Outside the window.
Ready for AT mine,
Follow
moving to
down,
Northfield.
out here of the building, there's an enemy.
Yeah, I got one. Norse.
Oh, I feel good. Thank you, bác sĩ. Now I fight.
I was already done with it.
Okay, Rob, I'm gonna play it like right here.
Just respawn, mate.
Don, go through.
Eyes on headlights north.
Ooh, eyes on.
I'm gonna move
Appear
up
to be